All right, guidlings, this is serious talk. It'll be a little funny, but it is serious. There's no shortage of scams in this goddamn world, man. I'm almost 50 years old. I've dealt with many scams on myself, okay? A lot of people think they're too smart to get taken in. And, well, when you're younger, you're not that smart, so you do get taken in, and that's how you learn. Right, hopefully that's the idea. You get older, and you learn the tricks. And you're like, oh, geez, you see it coming from a mile away when you get older, right? And that's how predators work. Because if you see them coming from a mile away, they don't want to fuck with you. They want to go find someone that's like, someone that's like, got their money out, shit, whatever, Anywho, the scams are crazier now because of internet, online shit, which a lot of us old timers didn't have to deal with back in the day. And that's where they're getting the older folk is on emails and other scams like that, too. Like, let me tell you, okay, I got scammed when I was a kid. First scam, one of my first scams. I tried to buy some weed, right? Dude sold me dike weed. He went over on the back of the dike and just picked it. It was grass. Worthless. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't that much, so, well, whatever, I wasn't out much on that one. But, of course, I'm a kid and naive. I didn't know much about weed at the time. I knew I wanted to smoke it, right? But I got scammed for that, right? I don't know, it was $10-20, right? Whatever. So anywho, then you go in the army, there's no shortage. Now, okay, let me stop right here and let me explain to you how I feel about life in general. How I feel about life in general is life itself in its entirety is one huge scam. It is. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be here. That's what I feel. Everything is a scam. Now, scams aren't all just bad. That's what people think. You get scammed, it's all bad. Well, yeah, some are. Some you pay your money, you get nothing, and that's definitely a scam, right? Now, TV's a scam. We don't need it, but it's presented to us. We pay it. We love it. Hey, I love my TV and entertainment and internet, music. Those are all scams. We don't need it. And they charge a lot of money to see it, to hear it, to buy it left and right. There's all these advertisements. Everything costs money. Everything's, on the take, And Dr. LeVay mentioned this, right? It's a Barnum Bailey world as phony as it can be, right? But this is the funny part because, now with internet, there's so many scams and some are like, I've seen some that are so ridiculous. I miss the old time scams actually, right? Like, some Nigerian prince died. I got these. These were years ago on the email. I haven't seen them in years, right? But they were funny, right? So that's the one is like a Nigerian prince dies and he's like my long lost uncle or something. And he wants to give me his family fortune because I'm the only last alive. Really? So, I mean, he's got like 50 million or 50 billion or something. But I have to transfer him some money to secure this somehow. I'm like, the first time that you have to present money, that's a scam. Okay, unless you're like going to the store and say, I want this, and you pay your money, if they want money up front, that's a scam. Okay, that's a big one. The other one, oh man, there's no shortage. Now, see, they're getting more clever and stuff. They're doing different things now with like apps and stuff. Like they try to get you suckered in the apps and the promise of money. And sometimes there's blackmail going on. I don't understand a lot. I hear about some of it, but I like I said back in the day, I wish I could. Back to my story when I was in the army, right? You go to the bar, right? And there's the Koreans and they come over, but you're at the bar and in your night, you're young, young, dumb, full of cum in the army, right? And these ladies, these Koreans, they're kind of cute, you know, and they make you think that they're going to take you home and wash your clothes or do something else with you, you know, if you buy this bottle of champagne for X amount of dollars, right? So I got caught up in that, okay? And then I seen her talking to another dude behind me. I was like, what the hell, man? And so she came back and she wanted, I was like, this is mine. I bought it. And she got mad at me, but she wasn't much. I can't remember how that ended that night, but I wasn't really mean about it, but I was like, no, this is my bottle. I was like, no, I didn't call her right out on her shit. I just said, no, this is my bottle. I bought it and I don't need to go home with you or something like that. Because I think some of the other guys were telling me I was getting scammed. And I was like, I didn't understand it first, right? But then I saw her with another guy, and then I understood it. I was like, oh, man, this is bullshit. so that was a scam. You know, outside of military posts, there's no shortage of them, right? Pawn shops, tattoo shops, you know, and some are worse scams than others. Okay, let's go back to that. Like some, you're going to pay more money than something is generally worth. Okay, that's a scam. Now, sometimes it's not a scam because it's like, well, shit, I really want this item. It's a really good item. I'm going to pay a little bit more, but that's because it's right here. And I don't know if I'll see another one again anytime soon or cheaper, right? So that's not necessarily a scam. It could be, but it's kind of an even give up, right? You know, the lottery, total scam. Lottery is a total fucking scam. You know, if you do it on a rare occasion, it's probably not a scam, right? But if you do it all the time, hoping to win the big bucks, it's a scam, right? Smoking. I smoke like a broken stove. I started smoking when I was a young kid. Smoking is a scam. Drinking is a scam, you know. But sometimes, you know, like you get something out of it, you know. But smoking can kill you after all. Some can drink and it's not good for you. But it's still, like the drinking, you can help get away from it all for a little bit if you can't go to Hawaii, right? So it's not all a scam, and there's different levels, and there's ones that are definitely like, oh my God, you know, but it's funny because when you get to be 50, oh yeah, marriage. I forgot about marriage. I got married once. I got over it. That's a scam. Getting married, that's a scam. State wants you to do that so they can have their hand in your business. Oh, just like all these there's another one. These new apps are like, hey, you can go dog walk and deliver groceries and stuff and be your own boss. You can be your own boss and deliver groceries and walk your own dog. All they want to do is know what the fuck you're up to, and they can charge you on that. Then they say, hey, you're making money. We want some of that. So be careful of that. So there's no shortage of scams. I'm going to tell you, be careful. All right? Be careful. Listen to your intuition. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Okay? So, word of the wise.